History is not a mistake. It is a lie. The kind of lie that serves power and builds empires. These weren't accidents. They were always organized failures. Think about it. The fork was called satanic. The most American food in the world is a lie about national identity. This week, we expose Rome's massive propaganda machine, the bureaucratic failure behind a miracle, and the terrifying way we helped the Black Death spread. This is 5 things you got wrong about history. Start with the Roman Empire. In your mind, you see order, legions, and civilization. Outside the walls, only the howling, unwashed barbarian hordes. That's the image. But it's propaganda, crafted, repeated, and weaponized. Number 5, the barbarians were savages. The original Latin word barbarus simply meant non-Roman speaker. This is the single most effective piece of propaganda ever created. The people Rome called Goths, Vandals, and Visigoths were highly structured states, not disorganized mobs. They ran complex political councils, negotiated sophisticated treaties, and had extensive trade routes. They were Rome's sophisticated trade partners. The Roman elite needed them for everything: soldier recruits, leather goods, furs, and above all, slaves. They were business partners. When the partnership failed, they were formidable military powers. The Roman narrative of the savage barbarian was invented to serve 2 purposes. 1, to morally justify endless conquest and resource seizure. And 2, to make Roman citizens feel safer about the tens of thousands of barbarian soldiers they actually had fighting in their legions. The lie was a necessary component of the Roman supply chain. Rome lied about barbarians, but sometimes the lie isn't about people, it's about failure. Number 4, the Leaning Tower of Pisa is a miracle of stability. I promise you. The word miracle is the exact opposite of what happened. The tilt is a total failure that began almost immediately after construction started in 1173. The builders made 2 massive mistakes that any modern engineer would spot instantly. They rushed the job, only digging 10 feet deep for a massive tower. And the site? Pure marshland. There was no miracle, no genius, only breathtaking organizational arrogance, which now costs Italy $40 million in modern engineering to cover up. That was a lie hidden in stone. But the most powerful lies are hidden in the documents we celebrate. And they're always about money. In 1215, a small document written in Latin became the spiritual cornerstone of democracy, the Magna Carta. Number 3, the Magna Carta granted freedom to the common people. The truth? The Magna Carta was never about the people, not even close. It was a document about money and elite self-interest. It was forced upon King John by a small group of immensely wealthy barons who were furious that the king kept seizing their land and raising taxes arbitrarily. Its purpose was simple. It was a legal weapon used to protect the barons' wealth and legal privileges. It did not grant rights to serfs, women, or tenant farmers for the vast majority of people living in England. The Magna Carta changed absolutely nothing. In fact, of its 63 clauses, only 3 survive in English law today, and none grant popular freedom. It was a legal shield for the powerful, masquerading as a step toward democracy. Let's move to the ultimate historical terror, the Black Death. Number 2, the Black Death was spread by rats carrying fleas. Here's a chilling fact I had to dig deep to verify. While the bubonic form needed rats and fleas, many studies suggest an airborne variant was also highly active, making the plague far more contagious than previously thought. It rode on the very systems that powered civilization. The plague's catastrophic speed was driven by human organization. The disease followed our trade routes, our troop movements, and our packed, filthy cities. We didn't just passively receive the plague from nature. We built the organizational structure that made its global spread catastrophic. Finally, let's talk about a food myth that's a lie about national identity. The American dream on a bun. Number 1. The hamburger is purely an American invention. The truth? The hamburger is a product of global trade and immigration. The core concept originated with nomadic peoples like the Tatars, who consumed raw minced beef, the original steak tartare, and passed it along trade routes to Russia. From Russia, it became a popular dish in the German port of Hamburg, where it was first documented as Hamburg steak. German immigrants brought this Hamburg steak to the United States. It was the American industrialization of meatpacking, the invention of the bun, and the organizational efficiency of the US that made the food globally dominant. The hamburger is a story of global trade, but the foundation of the dish is Russian-German. And this is why it's number 1. Not because it's the biggest lie in history, but because it's the lie that's closest to you, right now, today. We started with Rome 2,000 years ago. We moved through medieval towers and ancient documents. But this is a lie you probably consumed within the last 24 hours. And that's what makes it dangerous. Because when lies become this normal, this invisible, you stop questioning anything. Every system is built on a lie, and every myth serves a purpose. To justify empire, to protect rich landowners, or to hide a major organizational failure. If you want to know what else history got wrong, make sure you are subscribed. Next week, we reveal the real cause of the American Civil War and why understanding the economics of slavery changes everything about how the war started. You don't want to miss it.